Convenience sampling is a type of non-probability sampling. Okay, it involves a sample being drawn from that part of a population that is close to hand. That is, the researcher will be selecting the sample according to his convenience from the given population. Okay, next one is random sampling. Random sampling is also known as probability sampling. Okay, where the researcher will be choosing the sample from a given population randomly. Okay, he will be choosing the population randomly. So we can say that random sampling is a sampling method that allows for randomization of sample selection. Cluster sampling is a sampling method in which you divide a population into clusters such as districts, schools, states, okay, and then randomly select some of these clusters as your sample. Okay, so for example, if we have the population as India, all over India is our population, we divide it into clusters as states. Okay, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, we divided into states, from which we took samples from Kerala, then from Maharashtra, then from Andhra Pradesh, like that. So cluster sampling is a probability sampling method in which first we divide the population into clusters and that clusters are randomly selected, okay, which is known as cluster sampling. So in the given image we can see that the population is divided into 6 clusters from which we randomly have chosen 2 clusters. Next one is stratified random sampling. It involves dividing the entire population into homogeneous group, that is, we call it as strata. Then a random sample from each strata is taken as our sample size. Okay, so in the given picture we can see there are 3 stratas, okay, from which we randomly select one sample to the sample group. First we can see a blue color strata in which there are 3 numbers 1, 10 and 12, from which we selected randomly number 10. Then there is a red color strata in which there are numbers 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 and 11, from which we randomly choose 2 and 11, or we can choose 2 and 8, any number we can randomly choose. So a given population will be divided into strata, and from each strata we will be randomly choosing, which is known as stratified random sampling. Next one is systematic sampling. It is a probability sampling method where researcher will select the member of the population at a regular interval. That is, we will be selecting the nth number on the list of population. As given in the picture, we can see that first we choose the number 2. Okay, randomly we choose the number 2, and then we are choosing the third number. Okay, every third member will be a part of the population, that will be a part of the sample. Okay, so in systematic sampling we will be selecting every nth number of the population. Okay, the next is snowball sampling. It is also known as chain referral sampling, and it is a type of non-probability sampling technique. Okay, in this type of sampling, the samples have traits that are very rare to find. So what the researcher does is, researcher first contact a person, and from his referral he will be recruiting samples required for his research study. Okay, we can understand it more better from the picture. That is, a person A, he contacts 2 person, and from that person he goes to other persons, and from them he gets other samples. Okay, so he will be collecting the data from the referrals given by already existing samples. Okay, it is known as snowball sampling method. It is a type of non-probability sampling method. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel and keep watching. Thank you.